Ethiopia, a country filled with rich African history, great sites for tourism, and a great culture, is located in the eastern part of the African continent. The country's capital is Addis Ababa, and I must say it's one of the most beautiful cities on the African continent. Ethiopia has got some mind-blowing facts that will leave you intrigued by the end of this video. In this video, we share the 10 interesting facts about Ethiopia that you probably didn't know. And in case you're new here, on the channel we share great stories about the African continent. So for more future videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and also share this video with someone that would love to learn about the African continent. Ethiopia is the only African country with Liberia never to have been colonized by any external or European power. Many thanks to the great leadership of King Menelik II, who organized his subjects to fight off the Italians in the Battle of Adwa. Ethiopia was able to win this battle, forcing out Italians that had come to colonize the country. Several archaeological findings around the Afar region of Ethiopia suggest that the first humans could have lived in Ethiopia. Quite astonishing, right? These findings show that these humans lived around 160,000 years ago, and in the discovery, they found skulls of both an adult and a child. In Ethiopia, traditionally they base their year on a 13-month calendar, and as we speak today in 2022, they are currently in 2014. Locally, there is a clear distinction between the Gregorian calendar and the Ethiopian calendar, making Ethiopia one of those unique countries on the African continent and the entire world in general. In 1960, an Ethiopian by the names of Abebe Bikila became the first black African to win an Olympic gold medal on the African continent. The Olympics event that was hosted in Rome, Italy, saw Abebe Bikila, a long-distance track and field runner, become the first black African to win a gold medal, and he was received with a hero's welcome on his return to Ethiopia and Africa at large. Now, that cup of coffee that you enjoy every day is said and believed to have originated from Ethiopia. It is said that a long time ago, there was an Ethiopian goat herder that noticed his goats always ate berries from one type of plant, and when they ate these berries, they always became very energetic. He one time experimented and turned these berries into a drink, and this drink kept him alert for long hours. Now, this was the birth of coffee, and I must say, the rest is history. Ethiopia is one of the few countries in the world that has a very big vegetarian population. Probably this is because of the many citizens of the country that follow the Orthodox Christian religion, which prohibits eating any animal products on some days of the week. So for most of the times in the country, you find vegetarian dishes on the menu. The official language in Ethiopia is the Amharic language of the Amhara people. This is the largest ethnic group in the country, hence the choice of the official language. But there are other groups such as the Oromo people, the Tigrinya people, the Afar, the Somali people, and many other ethnic groups. English is also a widely spoken language in the country, and it's also the language of instruction in all the Ethiopian universities. Ethiopia also stands as the second most populous country on the African continent after Nigeria. By the time of recording this video in 2022, the country's population stands at 115 million people, which translates to a huge labor force in the country that includes 70% of the population being under the age of 30 years. The Rastafarian movement is said to have its home in Ethiopia. This all started after World War II when Emperor Haile Selassie granted 2,000 hectares of land to all slave descendants that wished to return to the motherland Africa. Today, if you drive around 155 miles south of the capital Addis Ababa, you'll find yourself in Little Jamaica, also known as Shashemane, where you'll find very many dreadlocked Rastafarians from around the world that have settled in Ethiopia. Addis Ababa, the Ethiopian capital, is also referred to as the political capital of the African continent. The capital Addis Ababa, which also means a flower in the Amharic language, houses many of the African main organizational headquarters, including the African Union, which is the organization that oversees the political governance, security, and economic stability of the African continent. And for our Swahili lesson, it is a verb kuzungumza, which translates as to talk. So if we are to put this in a sentence, we would say nitazungumza naye, which basically translates as I will talk to her or him. Well, that's our Swahili lesson. And if you would like to go deep and learn the Swahili language, which is one of the most spoken languages on the African continent, we created an easy-to-learn Speak Swahili for Beginners course that basically takes you from A to Z for you to be able to speak like a native Swahili speaker. So for you to enroll, check out the link in the description at the end of this video. Well, that's Ethiopia and the 10 interesting facts about this beautiful African country. You can let us know down in the comments which amongst these 10 stood out for you and maybe where you are watching from. Do not also forget to like, subscribe, and also share this video with someone that would love to learn about the African continent. We recommend you to watch more here to even learn more about the African continent.